Hi mamas, welcome to Beyond Birthing. In this video, I will show you the forward leaning inversion for birth preparation. My name is Sophie Villeneuve and I'm a pelvic health physiotherapist who's all about helping moms to prepare and recover from birth while nailing your pelvic health. If this is your first time here on this channel, make sure you subscribe and press the bell button below so you don't miss anything. The forward leaning inversion is a wonderful proactive way to prepare your body for labor. It will help at stretching the ligaments around the uterus and cervix in the hope of creating room for your baby to get into an optimal position for labor. This inversion pause can also be helpful in the following situations: to try and flip a breech baby, during labor if your cervical dilation is not progressing, to decrease bladder urgency, pelvic heaviness, pain on the sides of the belly bump, and vaginal swelling during pregnancy. First, get clearance from your healthcare provider before doing this inversion pause. You want to avoid doing it if you have high blood pressure, glaucoma, heartburns, or vaginal bleeding. You should also avoid doing this inversion if you have severe pain anywhere in your body when you're doing it, if you're feeling dizzy or have severe headache, if your baby is moving in frantic ways during the inversion, or simply if your intuition tells you to avoid it. So always listen to your mama's intuition. Now there are two options. There's a mild inversion, which involves going down onto your hands, and there's a steep inversion where you can go all the way down onto your elbows. So let's start with the mild inversion, which should be attempted first. Bring your knees as close as possible from the edge of your sofa. Slowly lower yourself using a support and put your hands down onto the floor. Your bum should be high up for a steeper angle, so do not walk your hands too far away. Relax your belly and let go of any tensions in your core muscles. Hold the position for 30 seconds, which corresponds to approximately 3 breaths. Slowly come back up using your support. Now, once you're back on the sofa, stay on a high kneeling position for 3 breaths. Now, this is a very important part that should not be skipped. So it will help your ligaments to settle into a more symmetrical position. So don't be tempted to get up and go. You really need to stay in the high kneeling position for 3 breaths. For a steeper inversion pause, you will want to lower yourself all the way down to your elbows. I recommend trying this only after you've done the mild inversion for a few days and you don't experience any symptoms. Now, how often should you do this? If you're doing it for labor preparation, I would recommend once or twice a day throughout the 3rd trimester, and there is nothing wrong to do it earlier if you wish. It's totally okay to do the inversion pause even if baby's head is already down. The more space we have in the lower uterus and the easier it will be for your baby to move down into the pelvis during birth. During labor, you only want to do an inversion pause if your cervical dilation is not progressing. So in that case, do your inversion over a full contraction and repeat 15 minutes later with your next contraction. To try and flip a breech baby, do the inversion pause several times a day for 30 to 45 seconds. So we're talking about 7 times over a 24-hour period. Once you've tried your inversion, drop a comment below and let me know how it went, and feel free to ask me any questions you may have. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the best of luck for your birth. Bye guys!